I'm Srini. After a long testing for Age of Empires, the new Dynasties of India DLC. So is it worth going for it? Definitely yes, if you're Age of Empires fan. So there are 3 civilizations available for from the new DLC. So Dravidians first. That's my regional. What's it called? Regional civilization. That's my regional civilization. And we got Gujaras, and we do have Bengalis. So out of all 3 of this, Bengalis are the strongest. So Bengalis Rathas are pretty much strong. They are the strongest castle units as of from this DLC. The rest of them, the Urumi Smartsman is okay for the time being, but the chakra throwers are not great. So they do like miss like crazy. You're going to see those stuffs in this video here. They miss a lot of things. They are not great actually. So they are not pretty accurate. So they even miss rams. You can able to check in this video later down the track. So in a few minutes it will pop up anyway. So the 3 Sari, which are pretty much fine. So they are great against other ships as well as the fishing ships, transport ships. Galleys. They do have armor when compared to normal highly upgraded galleys. I have seen it. So they can withstand like a ton of attacks from enemy opponents, except for the siege artillery. They are pretty much weak against siege equipments as well as the castles, towers maybe. So they are pretty much weak against those things. But when it comes to the stuffs from which are the seas, they are pretty much strong. We do have the tech tree here. So while comparing on Gujaras, they don't have the tech tree for pikeman either. So they don't have pikeman, halberdiers. Even the champion is missing. They do have only 200 assortment. They kind of miss most of the departments in the tech tree. That's why I'm kind of going through the tech tree now. They miss a lot of stuffs in the tech tree. There are none there. So they do have an cavalry, one special cavalry as well as an heavy camel riders. They don't do that much actually. I have seen them even after upgrading to their max. They don't do that much anyway. So the Sri Vamsa riders, they don't do that much anyway, and they kind of miss a lot of things out of the tech tree. But even the elephants are missing from the tech tree. The elephant riders are missing for them. But they do have siege elephants. They are fine. So siege elements are pretty much nice. But they don't do the stuff. They don't do that much stuff when compared to the tribujates. Tribujates pretty much a decent siege equipment if you know how to protect it properly. They do miss a lot of tech trees, like in blacksmith as well. A lot of stuff's missing from the Age of Empires is not pretty much a historical great game, so it's fine. But a lot of stuff are missing from Gujaras. They kind of fell behind when compared to the other civilizations from this DLC. They are pretty much weak. I can able to say that one. After a lot of testing, I kind of went to the lot of testing here, and I think most of the players in the fan base kind of thinking Gujaras are pretty much weak from this one. The good thing about this DLC is we do have plenty of elements. So elephants everywhere, elephants in every single of the factions, but the Gujaras kind of missing the elephant rider or elephant riders, right? Apart from that one, every single of the faction gets elephants here. Gujaras get benefits like start with 2 forage bushes, can garrison villages livestock to produce food there. Also chakram throwers are there. Lot of stuff good stuff for them, but it's not enough anyway. So when compared to the other factions, as you can able to see here, on paper the Gujaras looks fine, but on the other things they are not fine. So you can able to see there you go. Motor units is deal 80% bonus damage, can garrison the ducks with fishing ships also. Shastriyas, there's a military unit cost minus 25% resources, I think so. Food. Also there is a camera or plus melee armor for elephant archers and as well as camel riders there. I can't able to think it properly there. So and we do have Dravidians over here. Dravidians got plus 200 food when you reach other age straight away. So when you upgrade your age, they will get like 200 plus food. Unique takes our medical camps, so that's a huge one. Medical corps, sorry. So it's not a medical camp, so medical corps. That's a huge one. If you are going with elephant archers, elephants, mostly elephants will any fellow units will regenerate 20 HP per. I mean that's not much, but it's fine. So it's better than nothing when we compare to the Gujaras there. Look at the tech tree here. They do have elephant riders as I was saying before. Only Gujaras kind of lacking that one. They do have a champion in the tech tree. They do miss a lot of stuff. So when compared to Bengalis, they do kind of miss a lot of stuff. There you go. So no hussars of update in the stable there. They don't even have elephant upgraded raiders there. So a lot of stuff missing from them, but they do have siege elephants. Good thing is they do have replenishment for elephants as quite a lot, so that's fine. So when you put them away from the fight for a few minutes, they'll heal fully. That's I have seen it. So I have seen it. They kind of miss architecture in the tech tree as well. Lot of upgrades missing from the tech tree for them as well. It's not Bengalis, so only faction out of these three civilization. So no, it's not faction. So out of these three civilization is Bengalis. So Bengalis are pretty much stable. So they do have decent upgrades. So we are kind of seeing Urmi swordsmen here. They are kind of okay when compared to the chakra throwers. They are not that much worse. So let's put it this way: Gujaras at the lowest, Dravidians at the middle. So if you are playing in a map which has access to water, so you should go for Dravidians. So Dravidians strength is kind of lies within their one of their ships, right? So they are kind of boosted by ships. So they do have an 3 sword eyes. So 3 sword eyes. I'm not sure with the pronunciation there. I kind of need to check that one again. So they kind of boosted by that one. So we do have this one here. The Bengalis is my favorite faction. Also, it's a get to go faction for this DLC. So they do have elephant units receive 25% less bonus damage and or it's I'm not sure. So high damage or less damage. So they do have a lot of stuff. So when you upgrade to next stage, they get like a two workers extra, and they do have a decent upgrades in the tech tree here. So they do have access to champion. They do have access to elephant riders. They do have access to upgraded elephant archers. All the stuffs, good stuffs there. The good thing, the main thing for when you consider to when you consider for Bengalis is the Rathas. So Rathas are pretty much nice. So they can able to get into melee as well as they can able to engage in range. So they kind of are a hybrid unit. That's the first one for this game. I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments below. So if it's the first one or kind of a second or third one. So but as far as I concerned, I think that's the first one, first hybrid unit. So there's a toggle button for changing them to melee. They are pretty much strong. So we do have a lot of stuffs in them. Look at that. So a lot of stuffs there. We are kind of checking. I'm kind of checking the toss there. Electra toss is fine. They do have a lot of stuffs. I think some of the faction is kind of reduce the upkeep like towards. That's not this faction. Okay, that's not this faction. That's not from this faction. So they do have. They kind of missing the stone mining shaft mining upgrade there, but that's fine. You don't need that one actually. So we are going for. So this is the Rathas in action. So I'm going to switch them to toggle system to melee at one point. There goes, I didn't already. So and they're going to engage in melee here, and this is the example of chakras missing fire against ram. So they look at them. So even they are pretty much strong against siege equipments, but they kind of miss them. They're not pretty much accurate. They kind of miss their chakras like crazy. So look at them. So they kind of are dealing a lot of damage to stationary units. When I look at them, look at how much miss them. So that's why I don't use them. So they're pretty much weak when it compares to compared to other civilization castle units. They are pretty much weak, unique units if you can say. So we do have 3 Saturdays and elephants going on, trying to get some things here. But even with this force, I can't able to deal with find a way to deal with the castle there. I don't think these siege elephants are great, so you need to protect them at all costs. They are pretty much glass cannon actually. So we do have Rathas here. Rathas are pretty much fine. So you can able to use them in great numbers. So every single of the units which are available in the game, so you need to use them in greater numbers. So, and especially the castle units, if you use them in greater numbers, they will come in handy. So look, my final thoughts for this DLC is just go for it. So if you are Age of Empires fan, Age of Empires 2 fan, just go for it. Hopefully they will fix the chakra throwers and all the stuffs with I don't see a lot of stuffs happening with Dravidians as well. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. And this is the end of my review, guys. Hopefully you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I'll see you guys on the next video for Age of Empires.